Good morning everyone and welcome to the first day of winter fishing. It is now freezing cold here in Victoria. It has been windy as for the past 10 days, but I'm continuing my search for a giant winter snapper. You would know by now that I've never caught a winter snapper before, so hopefully today is the day, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a challenge and a head-to-head with two baits while we do so. I've got freshly caught squid, which I've caught myself, and we're going to be comparing that against Californian squid. So squid which is overseas, pretty much the other side of the planet, and that's what we're going to be doing. I definitely have not missed the freezing cold Melbourne mornings, but one of the benefits is these amazing sunrises. It's cold, but it is still a very nice morning. Oh, it's always hard getting out of there, especially if you don't want to get wet. Okay. Now, where do we fish? Do we want to fish deep? Do we want to fish shallow? Maybe we fish shallow for half and then deep for half. Well, we're not going to be fighting for a fishing spot this morning. There is one other person out here, and it's a boat way down. So we've got all of this area in front of us to ourselves, and I'm still thinking about where I want to fish. Do I want to fish deeper? I reckon we'll go shallow. Definitely need to get some baits defrosting. Fresh squid, so squid which I've caught myself very recently. We'll get that defrosting. And then we have Californian squid, so squid which isn't from Australia, isn't from this area. So we're going to be comparing this to the fresh local stuff. See which one catches more. Just gone over the drop off and I'm already marking up a bunch of little fish, so it's a very good sign. Any activity in the area is good activity, so definitely going to mark around here or anchor around here in 4.5 meters. To get things started, we'll get one of these bad boys out, the old Californian squid. So not ideal. I typically wouldn't use something like this, but just for comparison's sakes, we're going to try them up against each other. Find the rod with the bigger hooks, since it's a little bit bigger bait. There we go. Cut that bad boy in half. Get one hook through the bottom and out the head. Like that. And then one hook through the top. Acts like a keeper hook. And that's that. Half a Californian squid. Get this one out into deeper water, so we're going to have one rod with Californian squid to start off with and two with the fresh squid, so see which one performs better. The first fresh squid bait of the day is the end of the hood, so we'll get that one out in the shallow water. Oh, fish. We have a little fish on already on the Californian squid. We'll get this other rod out and then we'll wind him in. First fish. Didn't take too long. I'm pretty sure it's a little shark, a little gummy or a school shark. He swam all the way over there. I actually cast that bait out in the deep water. Let's see if we can get him up. Maybe we'll keep count on how many fish each bait gets. So if we get this one in, this is going to be one for the Californian squid. Oh, there he is, a little gummy shark. Gummy. There we go. Hooks out straight away, and number one. First fish of the day is actually on the Californian squid, so it's a little bit of a surprise and a nice little gummy shark to start off the morning. He's not legal, but he's also not a very small one, so nice fish. 1-0 in favour of the Californian squid. Get out the second piece of our Californian squid. This one's the top half of the hood, so see if that's as effective as the head. The head got eaten straight away. A lot of stuff on the sounder, and the water temp is actually much warmer than what I was expecting. It's 13.5 degrees. That's really warm. I was expecting it to be somewhere around 12.5, but it's 13.5, so there definitely could be a snapper in these waters. Final bait is the tentacle of the fresh calamari which I caught, so that's a really good bait as well. Get that one out in the shallows. Yeah, nice. Just little sharks. I'm not going to be rude in person, but man, that is super frustrating. That rod was getting a bite and now it just stopped. If you're going to come up and say hello, fair enough, but don't drive. Like, what's that? That's probably 3-4 meters away from me. They were going somewhere else. Now they're just going to anchor straight behind me. Oh, there we go. Another little fish. That'll be another little shark. This one's on the fresh squid. Yep, fresh squid's got a little fish. I'm guessing a little shark. This combo's not bad to use for bait. Transferred over one of my rods because I snapped it recently, so I've changed it over to this one, and another little gummy. Well, it is 1-1. One gummy shark for both the Californian squid and the fresh squid, which I caught, so it's all tied up. Middle rod now. Another shark. There are sharks everywhere. This one's on. That's a little bit better one, maybe. There are sharks everywhere. It's going to be 2-1 if we get this one in for the Californian squid. And I reckon this one's got the fish on as well. It is action after action at the moment. A lot of nibbles and fish going on, but we still haven't had any big runs. Oh, he's just wrapped up. I thought he was a bit bigger, but he's just tail wrapped. 2-1 in favour of the fresh squid now. Very, very fast turnover between fish at the moment. Oh, we'll get this leech off here for you, mate, and send him on his way. 2-1. It's very, very good to see a healthy population of small gummy sharks and small sharks. Means the bay's got a pretty good future with all the breeding small sharks and sharks which are going to grow up to be big. Another bite. That rod's getting a bite as well. It is bite galore right now. Bite galore. Okay. Another bait. Californian squid. Let's get that one out. Another bite on the squid tentacle. On again. Another little shark, I reckon. This is going to be 2-2 for the Californian squid. Once again, this is on the Californian, but that middle rod looks like it's about to go, actually. We could have a double. Double on little gummies. Oh, he might have just got off. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to jump. There he is. He's on the surface. See you, little mate. You've tied up the scores at 2-2. Off he goes. This rod's getting a bite. Yep, another one on. It is shark after shark up here, which is good. I mean, after 10 days of horrible weather, I was expecting there to be very, very minimal action, but the fishing's really hot at the moment. It's just a lot of little sharks though. Pretty sure that is 3-2 in favour of the fresh squid. It's very close. I mean, to be fair, the Californian squid's only on one rod, whereas the fresh is on two, so you'd expect a little bit of, it to sway towards a fresh squid, just because there's more out. Oh. Another one for the Californian squid. Yep. That's another 3-all for Californian squid and fresh squid. It's gone a little bit quiet. Going to get out a fresh set of baits, starting off with a squid head. My favourite all-time bait. Very, very flat and very quiet. All the little bites and little gummy sharks have pretty much stopped now, and I'm thinking about going for a move. I kind of want to try a little bit deeper and throw some baits out in the deeper water. It is a fairly slow tide, so that could be a good call, but we'll give it a little bit longer here. Something on here. What is this? Little salmon. Oh, he's coming on board for bait, that fella. That's on the Californian squid, so that is 4-3 for the Californian squid somehow. Let's see what this is. Feels pretty decent. A little gummy yet again, I reckon. There's so many gummy sharks around here. We might stay around here for just a little bit longer. A little bit more activity's just started to kick up, and that's honestly not a bad gummy shark at all. Definitely the biggest one of the day. 4-4 for the fresh bait and the Californian squid. There he goes. That's a good bite there. Come on. Be something different other than the gummy. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a gummy, I reckon. Yep, that's a good gummy. He took drag. I think that's on the thingo again. Californian squid. He feels pretty heavy, unless he's all wrapped up. This is probably the first proper decent gummy or fish of the day. I think it's the first thing which we've actually had on which pulled drag as well, so let's see if we can get him up. He's definitely a bit bigger and he's also a bit wrapped up. Well, that is the first Very decent fish of the day, a really nice quality gummy shark on the Californian squid. So the Californian squid has taken the lead. I'm pretty sure it's 5-4 in favour of the Californian squid, and I'm very happy with that. I'll take that any day of the week. That's a nice gummy. Probably top 3 or 4 iconic species here in Victoria is the old gummy shark, and we're going to send him on his way. See you, mate. First fish in a long time. He's swimming at me. Look at the line going up current. He swam right at me. Oh, little jump. This was actually on a bit of fresh salmon, so this doesn't count for our squid tally. Oh, he got off. I don't know what the score is, but I think the Californian squid is winning by 1. And it's got the biggest fish. Salmon again. The fresh salmon seems to be getting a few nibbles now. And the squid's gone quiet. There it goes. Fresh salmon yet again. That is the fattest school shark I've ever seen. Look how fat that little fella is. A fat boy. Gonna go for a move. That boat's anchored close to me again, and I'm just gonna go fish deeper. Alright, 8 meters deep. Try a little bit deeper. It's an hour and a half left of fishing, so not very long, and it's been a slow winter's morning, but we'll give it one last hurrah here. That's a better gummy. Ooh, it's a much better gummy. It's probably the same size as that other one we caught. So not a giant, but a good sized fish. Alright, there we go. Another solid gummy shark. 2 big males. They're both definitely keepers, but we're going to let them go. See you, buddy. Alright, everyone, I'm going to wrap this one up here while I'm packing up everything on the water. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more snapper videos where I try for a winter snapper, leave a like on this one, comment your thoughts down below. I'll see you in the next video.